What's up, guys? Today this video is going to be about the plugin Fluent Search. So this is a really good app/plugin for Windows 10 11 that really just enhances the user experience, and it just makes things a lot more accessible and convenient. So if you don't know what it looks like, basically if I press Control Alt or whatever hotkey you assign it to, it comes up with a little search bar in the middle. You can pin your favorite apps to it, and then essentially you can search stuff. So for example, if you want to search for a file like downloads, it will show up here. So it is a very, very useful tool. Let me just get into it, I guess. So for example, obviously you need to download it, so you just download it here, and once you've downloaded it, you've got this. You can go into settings. It actually appears in the system tray, and you'll find it as this icon here. It'll actually probably be in white, and you can do you can just search from here. So this has got a lot of options. So the appearance, I've obviously set to a transparent color, but you need to make sure you know what the hotkey is. So mine is Control Alt, and you can just do a couple of modifications here. So depending on how often you use it, you might want to turn certain things off or on. But yeah, plugins is very important. So obviously I've got Translator, Clipboard, Units Converter. I'm going to show you how all of these plugins work. Wikipedia. I don't have YouTube videos. That one could be useful, but I don't really need it, I think. Currency Converter, Dictionary, and then open as admin. I don't know if you can have any more plugins other than these, but these are quite useful ones in general. So yeah, you can do just a bunch of customization. Really, I've obviously got it transparent halfway through. But yeah, you definitely want to have web on. And then files, obviously. So there's obviously a lot to it, but once you get into it, it's quite easy to understand. So I'm going to show you how some of these plugins work. So for example, Wiki is pretty cool. So Wiki, if you type Wiki and press tab, this will search things on Wikipedia. So for example, let's say we want to search Euro 2024. It will now bring up the Wikipedia results, and then it will bring up the first one, and you can see an excerpt of the Wikipedia page for Euro 2024. That's not the full thing, but it will show up the main description, you could say. So if you want anything from Wikipedia, you can get it here really quickly. If you want to search football on Wikipedia, again, gives you definitions. So you can use for Wikipedia pages to get basic definitions, or you can use it to just like search for something quite quickly and get the Wikipedia explanation. So yeah. So another key term you can put is define. So you don't actually press tab for this one, but essentially you would type define, and then what you would do is define a certain word. So if you want them to define what the word transparency means, it will give you the definition here. The quality of being transparent, transverse. That's the dictionary thing that you can do. If you want to do currency conversion, what you do is 12 USD to GBP, and it will give you the conversion. I showed in a previous video you can do this with another search tools such as PowerToys run, I've noticed that there's a bit of a difference between the currency conversion. So maybe the one on PowerToys run updates faster, just depends on what API they use. But yeah, you can do currency conversion. So 12 euro to GBP. Again, it just works. You can do translation. So just put in the language. So for example, if you want to translate to Spanish, you type Spanish, tab, and then you just type in what you want translated. There is a dog, hey un perro. Or if you want it to Japanese, it will translate to Japanese. So there you go. You can also use a calculator. As I said, 12 plus 8, 20. That's another thing that I've got in there. You can use Google. So if I type Google, press tab, you can search on Google. Brings up the Google as a web thing inside. So like if we want to search year 2024, bring up it in Google, and then you can basically get it up and everything. Pretty cool. And you can adjust the size of this. So what you would do is you'd have to go into settings and modify it. But there's an option to do that on the web tab. You can also search on Bing as well. Bing is an option. Like you can put the search engines that you want in the settings. So if I want to go into the settings, just go to web, add some more search engine options, and then I've set the size, the zoom to be 0.85 because that's what I want, but you can zoom in more or you can zoom it out. Just depends on what is suitable for you. As for other plugins, what else? So I've covered, you can also do unit conversion, but I never use that. It's like converting like kilograms to grams, for example, that kind of thing. I've covered Wiki, Translator. Oh yeah, clipboard. That's just like, to see what you've got on the clipboard, pretty much. Convert currencies. I guess another thing is useful as well is if you type apps, you can type to search apps on your computer, which is quite useful. So for example, if you want the app TikTok, it will do that for you. Like, just search for your app. So it specifies it, which is useful. If you want text files, like for example, link file is not available locally. Usually you can preview files, but it depends on where it is. Let's see what this does. Okay, it loads files. I'm not sure if that works, but I think I've tried this before and it didn't work, but I think you can edit the content of files like this. But it shows basically what you've got on the files, and you can, I think, edit, but I don't know if it will work. So let's make a small edit here, press save, and then let's just open it. Did it make the edit? Can't see it. Yeah, I'm not sure. It might be buggy, but I wouldn't recommend editing text files on here because, like I said, I just made a small edit and it didn't show up. Let me see. Like, did it not save at all? Let me see. Yeah, it didn't save. So again, I don't know if you can fix that. I don't know. But I wouldn't recommend this. But it's good for previewing the files. But if you make any, like, if you type anything on there, I don't see it being saved. And you can, if you tab, you can search specifically for text files, which is useful. tab to search for basic math problems, so that one just specifically focus on calculation. Translate means you can translate. It puts you in Google Translate as well, not just the regular Translate, or Translator, which like gives you certain languages to translate to. So honestly, there's so many different options with this search bar engine. It's absolutely insane. I'm still kind of figuring it out. You can even search within apps. Like, for example, if I put web catalog, you can search in web catalog. But again, not every app works with this, because how do you search within an app? That's kind of confusing. Like, for example, how do you search in TikTok? Like, you know, well, I think you need an extra plugin for that one. But yeah, like, there's so many different options here. Let's see if there's anything else that I can do here. So there's also a quick menu as well that I've not tried out. Let me see. Oh god, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's try that. Okay, this is the quick menu. It's not as helpful, but let's see. Alt. Oh my god, this is not working. Okay, hold on. Alt. Okay, we'll just keep it to Control Alt Shift. And hopefully that's fine. That's Control Alt. And Control Alt Shift brings the fast away. Okay, that's how the quick menu works. I think the quick menu just basically like allows you to open apps quickly. And you can't really like, you can do recent processes as well. Or recent files. So yeah, it's just really quick. So yeah, there are really just a lot of features. You can also do tags as well. It's like when you type a certain keyword in, it will search for certain things like automatically. So honestly, the opportunities are truly endless. You got to-do lists as well. You can search in the settings. I've not tried this one, but you can search in the system settings and it gives you that. Like, if you want to just get programs, you can do that. It brings up the programs. Now, to-do list is interesting. Let's see how this does. What is it to do? Flagged emails. I think you have to configure that in the app. Let me see again. To do. Oh, okay. No, that's not what it's supposed to do. It's interesting. Okay. Not sure that works, but I don't really need to use it anyways. You can search for UI, Chromium. Oh yeah, you can also like search like web history as well. So like, I think if you type history, you can search like your history. So like what you did, I think on your main browser. QQQ stock price. Oh yeah. I think because I've got a dynamic browser that includes like Chrome, Edge, and Wavebox, it searches all of my history there. So like, so let me just go back to history again. If I type Fluent Search, that will show up. Yeah, because I just pressed that window. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of features on this. I just say experiment with it, and you know, there's a lot of different things you can do with it, but I use it all the time. I think it's perfect, and yeah, I might make some more videos going through its features potentially, but like for example how to configure it, but this is just how it works, so hopefully that was helpful.